Number 4 on the list is Rafael Limon versus Ronaldo Navarrete, which took place on May 29th, 1982 for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship. Anytime you have two brawling southpaws going against each other, you're bound to have a great fight. And both of these guys, Rafael Limon in the red shorts and Ronaldo Navarrete in the black shorts, being a part of the Ferocious Five era of the 1980s, you were bound to have one of the all-time great fights. This is truly one of my favorite fights of all time, hence why it is so high up on the list. Rafael Limon starts off with an immediate barrage, but Navarrete starts landing his signature lead right hook. So we get a battle early on, what is established as the Limon's bodywork and more brawling heavy style, going up against the slightly more put together and technical fighting style that Navarrete has behind his lead right hook. But Limon is landing well with that wild brawling style. The greatest advantage that he has was just his sheer unpredictability. Nobody can really tell what's going on. And as we lean into this fight, both of these guys start taunting each other in the 5th round. You can tell they're really feeling it. And by the 7th round, the pace picks up to an insane work rate as Rafael Limon starts landing more and more of his body shots. But Navarrete is not just going to go down without a fight. He just starts landing that right hook almost at will as Rafael Limon continues to press forward almost recklessly. Rafael Limon was famous for his chin and his overall pressure that he always used to overcome his skill disadvantage, and this is no different. Rafael Limon just keeps on coming forward as Navarrete shows promise again with his lead hook in the 12th round before getting violently KO'd in the corner at the end of the round. This is an amazing comeback by Rafael Limon, who's just famous for his absolute wars. And Ronaldo Navarrete, I think, is one of the more underrated fighters of all time. He definitely had the skills to beat a lot of guys, and he did beat a lot of guys, but he seems to kind of be overshadowed by Bobby Chacon and Rafael Limon a lot of times, and even Cornelius Boza Edwards, but he's definitely a great fighter in his own right. His personal life has some ups and downs that I'm not going to go into here, but he's definitely an all-time great fighter. Rafael Limon, as many of you are already aware of, is one of the greatest Mexican brawlers of all time. So this is just one of the all-time great fights. Definitely a much-watched fight for anybody that's into all-action wars.